There's Arctic Shark Games here coming at you with another Minecraft Bedrock Edition command tutorial. Today's tutorial is going to be on a one-player sleep system using command blocks. So for all kinds of systems like this, you want to make sure that you locate your command blocks inside of a ticking area. A ticking area is an area that always stays loaded, similar to having a player there. So first we're going to go ahead and stand where we want the commands located, and we're going to go ahead and put it in the chat here. We're going to / ticking area add circle, and we're going to go 3 little squiggly line tildes for our position, and then we're going to choose a radius, which I'm going to choose 1, and then we're going to do a name for the area, and I'm going to name mine calm. And the name is optional and the radius is optional. You could do a larger area of up to 4 as well. We're going to do just 1 because we're going to have only a couple of commands here. So now it says a ticking area centered at these coordinates with 1 chunk has been added. You can see I already have a lot of ticking areas going on in this world because this is a test world. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and locate our command blocks inside of that ticking area, and we're going to need to make sure that we have daylight sensors here with direct access to sunlight. So the only way that those daylight sensors are going to work is if they are directly have sunlight, or you have a completely clear block such as a barrier block or a glass block or something like that above them. So once we have that done, we're going to build ourselves a little system that looks exactly like this. If you guys are here from my previous video, all you guys probably really want to see is this command here. This is the purple repeat command block. This guy really runs the one player sleep here. It's / execute at anyone if block / -1 / bed run time add 400. And basically that's just going to execute a command at anyone. If they're standing on a bed, it's going to change the time to go forward. And anyways, that's the command that a lot of you guys are looking for here with the new execute command version here on 1.19.5. If you guys are here to see the entire system get built here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and on that platform there, we're going to build ourselves that system right now. So we're going to go ahead and throw down a solid block, has to be a solid block, and then we're going to put a redstone torch on the left side of that solid block there. Then we're going to go ahead and put a comparator into that solid block. We're going to put a comparator into the side of that other comparator there. Then we're going to go ahead and put a daylight sensor right here. And that daylight sensor, because it's daytime, is going to turn that redstone torch off just like we want it to. And we're going to put another daylight sensor here. We're going to invert that to nighttime mode when it turns bluish color there. And then we're going to start putting down our command blocks. So right on top of this redstone torch, we're going to go ahead and put our repeat command block that we talked about a second ago. And that command block is going to be... Oh, I'm standing in the way there. That command block is going to... It doesn't matter which way you face it, by the way. That command block is going to be a repeat unconditional needs redstone command with no tick delay, or you could use a very small tick delay, and it's / execute at anyone if block / -1 / bed runtime add 400, just like we talked about before. That's the one that's actually going to make the time run forward. And then we're going to go ahead and take a comparator and put it on top of our solid block here, and that comparator is going to face out of the command block. And then we're going to go ahead and put a temporary block down for a second there, and we're going to put down another command block here. This is a impulse unconditional needs redstone command, and this is / weather clear. So if it was raining and you guys waited till nighttime to change the time and all that kind of stuff, it is now going to clear the weather for you. And then if you'd like to, you can delete that temporary block there. And then we're going to go ahead and put one last command block down here. That's also going to get powered by that same redstone torch. We're going to put this command block down here. You can see mine has a name on it. So this is impulse unconditional needs redstone, and it's a say command so that a message goes in the chat. This is completely optional, but / say you may now sleep is my custom message, and I used a squiggly symbol there. That squiggly symbol can change the color of text with lowercase letters or numbers in front of it. I use the number 6 for orange, and then in the chat it's going to pop up with just a plain exclamation point as the name of this command block. If you don't like that, you can change the name right here in this section on the hover note, and you can use a squiggly symbol here as well if you'd like to make a color. Now that message doesn't have to say you may now sleep. That can be a custom message, whatever you would like it to do. So let's go ahead and demonstrate the one player sleep here. The one player sleep is a little bit wonky because we're basically just testing to see if a player's on top of the bed, right? So when the player comes on top of the bed and they actually jump on top of the bed at nighttime, it will skip time forward. That is one known issue, you know, with this one-player sleep system. But if that doesn't bother you guys, it's no big deal. Also, if you get on top of the bed and then you press the bed, is how you get it to skip forward in time. You can't stand on the side of the bed or any of these angles here and then press the bed. It will not work. And you can see all my attempts have not worked yet because we're here in the daytime. Let's go ahead and put this time to sunset, and then you guys can watch the system sort of work here. Now we're going to need to turn one of these off, or it's going to be a little wonky because we just built two. So we're just going to break that redstone torch and comparator just so our dummy system there isn't on. And as we wait for the time to switch over here, we can go ahead and see that right now there's this kind of in the middle time where both comparators are on because it is sunset, the sun's up, but it is also technically nighttime. Once it becomes nighttime fully, this daylight sensor will turn off, and then this one will allow power through, and it'll give us that custom message for us to know that it's time for us to sleep. So now you can see, oh, it says subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. You may now sleep. So then we're going to go ahead and stand on the bed here, and then we're going to press the bed, and it's going to skip to daytime. Bam! Now it's successfully skipped to daytime. If you'd like to, you could even set up a message to let you know it is daytime as well. You would just go ahead and stick a comparator out of your daylight sensor, and then you could make another identical say command, just like this. You could write whatever you'd want and put it right there. So bam, and we'll just write it's day. Day. So that's optional as well. You could make a day message. And then another option for you guys as well, if you don't like how the time sort of flies by quickly in the sunset there, you can actually edit how fast the time goes by, where this number 400 is the speed that time is actually being added. So if you want to make that a lower number, time would go by slower. A faster number, time would go by faster. I think 400 is a pretty good medium for that. And if you don't like how the time goes by flying and you want it to just be bam, instantly day, another thing that we could do here is we could change it to this command block here, and we would just put that right on top of our redstone torch like we did before, and we would go boom, and that command block is the blank one. But we would put our command in that exact location right there on top of the redstone block, and we would do execute at anyone if block tilde 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 -1 tilde, just like before. I'm going to do bed run time set. So we're going to choose a specific time to set it, and I did 24,000 ticks, which basically is right when it changes as soon as possible to the daylight sensor so that you are able to successfully change time. So it's totally up to you if you'd like to do a time add or a time set. In any case, I hope you guys find this one-player sleep handy for you. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe here to Arctic Shark Games on YouTube. Throw a like on the video, and if you're having any trouble with this system, jump into the Shark Commanders Discord. I will throw a link in the description for the Shark Commanders Discord as well. Anyway, in any case, have a great day and keep commanding.